Welcome to my channel Valuable Coins, All World. If you've ever wondered if those old coins you have lying around could be worth a fortune, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into some of the rarest US coins, revealing their jaw-dropping values that will leave you amazed. Stick with us till the end. You won't want to miss what these hidden treasures could be worth. Let's get started. Top 1. The world of coin collecting is filled with remarkable pieces of history, and today we're focusing on one of the most captivating coins in modern American numismatics, the 2012 Washington Quarter Dollar from the War in the Pacific series. This quarter stands as a testament to the sacrifice and bravery displayed during one of the most pivotal conflicts in world history, the Pacific theater of World War II. Not only is this coin significant for its historical connection, but it has also become highly sought after by collectors, thanks to its design, rarity, and growing value. The 2012 Washington Quarter Dollar is part of the United States Mint's America the Beautiful Quarters program, which was introduced in 2010 to honor national parks and historic sites across the country. Each quarter in the series features a design that celebrates a different national park or monument, and the 2012 quarters were dedicated to several places, including the War in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam. This park honors the service and sacrifice of the men and women who fought in the Pacific during World War II, particularly the Battle of Guam, a significant campaign that marked a turning point in the war. The reverse design of this 2012 quarter is both powerful and emotional. It showcases an image of an American flag flying over a field of white headstones, a symbol of the lives lost during the battle for control of Guam. The design captures the solemnity of the conflict, as well as the bravery and determination of those who fought in the Pacific theater. The design also features the words "War in the Pacific," clearly identifying the historical context behind the coin. It's a powerful tribute to the sacrifices made by so many, and it serves as a reminder of the pivotal role this region played in the outcome of World War I. With other quarters in the America the Beautiful series. The 2012 Washington Quarter Dollar was minted in both circulating and uncirculated versions. However, not all coins are created equal. While the circulating versions of the quarter can still be found in pocket change, the uncirculated versions, especially those that are part of special mint sets or in pristine condition, are much rarer and more valuable to collectors. What sets these coins apart is not just their quality but their design, which resonates deeply with those who appreciate both the history of the United States and the artistry involved in coin production. Now, let's talk about the value of this particular coin. While the majority of 2012 Washington quarters may be worth only their face value, there are certain examples that have grown in value due to their rarity and condition. Specifically, those coins that have been preserved in uncirculated or proof condition and are part of limited mint sets can fetch a premium price. Additionally, if the coin happens to have been struck in a special die or has any unique characteristics, its value can rise even higher. One thing to keep in mind is that collectors are particularly drawn to coins that have historical significance, especially when those coins commemorate events like the War in the Pacific. The emotional and historical weight of this coin makes it a coveted item for both coin collectors and history buffs alike. For some, owning a piece of currency that honors such a crucial moment in American and world history is incredibly meaningful. But what is the actual value of a 2012 Washington Quarter Dollar from the War in the Pacific series? While most of the coins in circulation are not worth much more than a quarter, some rare, uncirculated examples have been known to fetch impressive prices. For example, a well-preserved, uncirculated version of this particular quarter has been known to sell for as much as $33,000. Yes, that's $33,000. This high value is due to a combination of factors, including the coin's rarity, its historical significance, and its condition. A coin in mint condition with a flawless strike can be worth far more than the average coin in circulation. What makes this coin so valuable? First and foremost, its historical significance cannot be understated. The War in the Pacific was a crucial part of World War II, and the battles fought in the Pacific theater had a direct impact on the outcome of the war. The Battle of Guam, which the coin commemorates, was a key moment in the Pacific campaign, and the events that took place there were critical in securing American victory. Coins that pay tribute to such significant moments in history are always highly sought after. Additionally, coins like the 2012 Washington Quarter from the War in the Pacific series are part of a limited edition series, meaning that only a certain number were produced. Coins that are minted in limited quantities tend to become more valuable over time, especially if they're in pristine condition. The combination of limited availability, historical importance, and the natural appeal of the coin's design makes this particular quarter a prized possession for collectors. As always, the condition of the coin plays a critical role in determining its value. If you're fortunate enough to find one of these quarters in uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. These coins, particularly when graded as high-quality specimens, tend to fetch significantly more than those that are worn or damaged. Coins in perfect condition, free of scratches or imperfections, are highly prized and can reach extraordinary prices when they come up for auction. In conclusion, the 2012 Washington quarter dollar from the War in the Pacific series is much more than just a coin. It's a tribute to the men and women who served in the Pacific Theater during World War II, and it symbolizes the bravery, sacrifice, and determination that shaped the course of history. For collectors, it's a rare and valuable piece of American numismatic history, and if you're lucky enough to own one in exceptional condition, it could be worth as much as $33,000. Yes, $33,000. So, if you come across one of these quarters, take a moment to appreciate its significance, and who knows, you might just have a rare treasure on your hands. Top 2. The world of coin collecting is filled with hidden treasures, each offering a fascinating glimpse into history. One such treasure is the 2013 Washington quarter dollar, which features the unique and powerful design of Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series, a program launched by the United States meant to honor national parks and historic sites across the country. The 2013 Perry's Victory quarter dollar stands as a tribute to the War of 1812 and the lasting peace that followed, making it a coin of both historical and monetary value. The Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial is located in Put-in-Bay, Ohio, and commemorates the Battle of Lake Erie, one of the pivotal naval battles of the War of 1812. The battle, led by Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry, was a decisive victory for the United States over the British, ensuring American control over Lake Erie and significantly weakening British forces in the region. This victory was a turning point in the war and helped secure American sovereignty, contributing to the eventual end of the conflict in 1815. The reverse side of the 2013 Washington quarter captures this historic moment beautifully. The design features Commodore Perry's flagship, the USS Niagara, in the foreground, with the Perry's Victory Memorial towering in the background. The memorial itself, a symbol of the enduring peace between the United States, Great Britain, and Canada, is an impressive structure that rises above the landscape, serving as a reminder of the sacrifices made during the War of 1812. The design was created by artist Barbara Fox and is a fitting tribute to both Perry's leadership and the importance of international peace in the years following the war. The Perry's Victory quarter dollar is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series, which showcases some of the most important landmarks and historical moments in American history. As with other coins in this series, the Perry's Victory coin was produced in both circulating and uncirculated versions. While most of the coins in circulation are not particularly rare, those that are uncirculated, or part of special mint sets, can be worth significantly more. The uncirculated coins, which have been carefully preserved and kept in pristine condition, are the ones that truly capture the attention of collectors. What makes the 2013 Perry's Victory quarter dollar particularly interesting is not just its design but the history it represents. The War of 1812 was a defining moment in American history, and the victory at Lake Erie was one of its most significant battles. The Perry's Victory Memorial is a lasting symbol of the peace that followed the war, as well as a reminder of the importance of unity and cooperation between nations. For coin collectors, this combination of history, design, and symbolism makes the Perry's Victory quarter a highly desirable piece. Now, let's get into the real value of the 2013 Perry's Victory quarter dollar. Most of these quarters can still be found in pocket change, and their value is generally equal to their face value of 25 cents. However, as is often the case with rare and historical coins, there are certain examples that are worth far more than their face value. The key to determining the value of a coin like the Perry's Victory quarter is its condition and rarity. Uncirculated versions of the 2013 Perry's Victory quarter are far rarer than those that have been in circulation, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for these well-preserved examples. Coins that are free from scratches, discoloration, or other imperfections are particularly sought after. In fact, if you happen to come across an uncirculated version of this coin, especially one that has been graded by a professional service as being in near-perfect condition, you could be looking at a coin worth much more than just a quarter. The real surprise comes when you learn just how much some of these coins can fetch in the right market. A 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter, in perfect condition and with a rare, flawless strike, can be worth a significant amount of money. One of these quarters recently sold for an astonishing price, $31,000. Yes, that's $31,000. This incredible price reflects the rarity of the coin, its historical significance, and the demand among collectors for high-quality pieces. So, what makes this coin worth so much? First and foremost, its rarity plays a huge role. Coins that are part of a limited series, like the America the Beautiful quarters, are often more valuable than regular circulating coins. The Perry's Victory Quarter is also unique in its design, and because it honors such a crucial event in American history, it has a deeper appeal to collectors who are looking to own a piece of that history. When a coin is in pristine condition, free from any blemishes or wear, it's considered much more valuable because it is a direct link to the past, preserved as it was when it was first minted. The condition of the coin is crucial, but so is the story behind it. The Perry's Victory Quarter dollar represents more than just a battle or a memorial. It symbolizes peace and the resolve of the United States to stand firm in the face of adversity. It also serves as a reminder of the importance of international relations and the strength found in cooperation. Coins like this are sought after not just for their monetary value, but for the deeper significance they carry. If you happen to have a 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look at its condition and design. Even if it doesn't fetch the jaw-dropping price of $31,000, it could still be a valuable addition to your collection, especially if it's an uncirculated or proof version. And for those who have an eye for rare coins, the potential for finding a gem in near-perfect condition could lead to a small fortune. In conclusion, the 2013 Washington quarter dollar from the Perry's Victory series is a fascinating coin that honors one of the most important victories in American history. Its design, historical significance, and limited production make it a valuable piece for any collector. Whether you're interested in American history, military heritage, or simply the art of coin collecting, this quarter offers something for everyone. And if you happen to find an uncirculated version of the coin, it could very well be worth as much as $31,000. Yes, $31,000. So, next time you're going through your change, don't overlook this small but mighty coin. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. Top 3. One such coin is the 2016 Washington quarter dollar from the Harper's Ferry series. This coin, part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, serves as a tribute to a pivotal moment in American history. While the design itself is stunning and rich in meaning, the value of this particular coin may surprise you, as it holds both monetary and historical value. So let's take a deep dive into the story behind this beautiful coin and see what makes it so valuable to collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The Harper's Ferry National Historical Park, located in West Virginia, is the site honored by the 2016 Washington Quarter. The park holds immense historical importance as it was the location of John Brown's raid in 1859, an event that became a key moment in the lead-up to the Civil War. John Brown, an abolitionist, attempted to seize a federal armory with the goal of arming enslaved people and leading them to freedom. Although his raid failed and he was captured, the event served as a catalyst that further fueled tensions between the North and South. It was one of the many sparks that ignited the Civil War, making the site a crucial part of American history. The reverse side of the 2016 Harper's Ferry Quarter beautifully captures the essence of this moment. The design showcases John Brown's fort, where he and his followers made their last stand during the raid. This fort, now preserved as part of the national park, represents the courage and determination of those who fought for freedom, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The fort is depicted in great detail, with a strong, resilient structure standing tall against the backdrop of the Appalachian Mountains. The design reflects the historical importance of the event, while also honoring the legacy of those who fought for freedom and equality. The Harper's Ferry Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series, which began in 2010. This program honors national parks and other national sites across the United States, allowing the public to get a glimpse of the beauty and history each location holds. Each year, 5 new designs are released, featuring different national parks or historic sites. And the Harper's Ferry quarter is just one example of how the Mint has used its coin designs to tell the stories of significant places in American history. Now, let's talk about the value of this remarkable coin. While most circulating quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, coins from the America the Beautiful series, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, can hold much more value. What makes the 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter particularly interesting is its rarity and historical significance. The coin was minted in limited numbers, and its connection to such an important event in American history makes it highly desirable to collectors. Like many coins, the condition plays a major role in determining value. If you're fortunate enough to find an uncirculated or proof version of this coin, you could have a valuable piece in your hands. Coins that have been carefully preserved, free from scratches, discoloration, or any other form of damage, are much more valuable to collectors than those that have been circulated and show signs of wear. So, if you're going through your collection or even searching through change, you'll want to keep an eye out for the pristine versions of this coin. But what's the real worth of the 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter? While many of these coins are not necessarily worth a fortune, those in mint condition have been known to fetch impressive prices. Some examples of this quarter, particularly those that have been graded as high quality, have sold for as much as $25,000. Yes, that's $25,000. This incredible price reflects not only the rarity of the coin in such excellent condition, but also the interest from collectors who value the coin's historical importance and its connection to a pivotal moment in the nation's past. Why does this coin fetch such a high price? For one, it's part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which itself has generated considerable interest among collectors. Coins from this series are sought after not only for their design and historical connection, but also for their limited mintage. As fewer and fewer high-quality coins remain in circulation, the demand increases, and so does the value. The Harper's Ferry quarter, with its significant historical background and striking design, is no exception. In addition to its rarity and design, the Harper's Ferry quarter is a reminder of the ongoing fight for freedom and equality in the United States. It serves as a tribute to the bravery and conviction of individuals like John Brown, who risked everything for what he believed was right. As such, this coin is not just a piece of currency. It's a piece of history that reminds us of the sacrifices made to bring about change and progress. In conclusion, the 2016 Washington quarter dollar featuring Harper's Ferry is a stunning tribute to one of the most important moments in American history. Its design, featuring John Brown's fort, captures the spirit of resistance and the struggle for freedom, making it a meaningful addition to any collection. While most of these quarters may not fetch much more than their face value, if you happen to come across one in uncirculated or proof condition, you could be holding a valuable coin. In fact, the 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter has been known to sell for as much as $25,000. Yes, that's $25,000. So, keep your eyes peeled when you're going through your change, as you might just have a small fortune in your hands. Top 4. One such coin is the 2017 Washington quarter dollar, which honors the life and legacy of Frederick Douglass, a man whose contributions to American society resonate to this very day. This quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series designed to highlight the country's rich history and the places that shaped its identity. But the Frederick Douglass coin stands out for its tribute to one of the most influential figures in American history. So, let's take a closer look at what makes this quarter not only a beautiful piece of currency, but also a treasure for collectors and history lovers alike. Frederick Douglass, born into slavery in 1818, became one of the most prominent abolitionists, writers, and orators of the 19th century. His powerful speeches and writings, particularly his autobiography, exposed the brutality of slavery and argued for the equality of all people, regardless of race. After escaping slavery, Douglass dedicated his life to fighting for the emancipation of enslaved people and advocating for civil rights. He was a tireless voice for justice and played a crucial role in shaping the moral compass of America during one of its most turbulent periods. By the time of his death in 1895, Douglass had become a symbol of hope, freedom, and the unyielding human spirit. The 2017 Washington quarter dollar is part of the U.S. Mint's efforts to celebrate the remarkable achievements of individuals like Douglass. The coin's reverse design features a powerful image of Frederick Douglass, set against the backdrop of a detailed portrayal of the Federal Mint in Washington, D.C., where Douglass worked as the U.S. Marshal for the District of Columbia. The design beautifully captures Douglass in profile, his dignified expression a reflection of the strength and wisdom he carried throughout his life. It's a fitting tribute to a man whose impact on American society and civil rights cannot be overstated. What makes this coin particularly interesting for collectors is not just its design, but its connection to the history of the United States. The coin was released as part of the 2017 coin series dedicated to the National Parks and Historic Sites Quarters program, which recognizes and commemorates historic people and places that shaped the nation. The Frederick Douglass Quarter was one of the most anticipated releases in this series, as Douglass is one of the most revered historical figures in American history, and his story continues to inspire generations. Now, let's discuss the value of this remarkable coin. While most circulating quarters are worth just 25 cents, the 2017 Frederick Douglass Washington Quarter can fetch far more for collectors, especially if it is in uncirculated or proof condition. As with most coins, the value depends on several factors, including its rarity, condition, and the level of demand from collectors. The 2017 Frederick Douglass Quarter is part of a limited edition series, which makes it a sought-after item for those who collect coins from the America the Beautiful series. What sets this coin apart is not just its connection to an important historical figure, but also its relatively low mintage and the continued interest in coins that honor significant individuals and events in American history. Coins that celebrate well-known figures like Frederick Douglass are always in demand, especially as time goes on and fewer high-quality examples remain available. This means that even though the coin was initially minted in relatively high numbers, those that are well-preserved and in excellent condition can become rare and more valuable over time. The true value of this coin becomes evident when considering its high-grade versions. A coin in near-perfect condition, such as one that has been professionally graded as MS-69 or MS-70, can command a significant premium. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with perfect strikes and flawless surfaces, and the Frederick Douglass Quarter is no exception. Coins that are uncirculated, without any visible scratches, dings, or discoloration, are considered much more valuable than those that have been in circulation and show signs of wear. In fact, some of the rarest and most sought-after 2017 Frederick Douglass quarters have been known to sell for as much as $21,000. Yes, $21,000. This price is a testament to the coin's historical significance, its limited availability, and the collector demand for high-quality examples. The fact that such a relatively recent coin can fetch such a high price is a reminder of the power of both history and rarity in the world of numismatics. So, why does this coin fetch such a high price? First and foremost, its rarity plays a significant role. While many of these quarters are still in circulation, the number of uncirculated and high-quality specimens is far smaller. As the years go by, these pristine examples become more difficult to find, which increases their value in the eyes of collectors. In addition to rarity, the coin's connection to a man like Frederick Douglass, someone who fought for justice and equality, adds an emotional and historical value that makes it even more desirable. Coins that honor influential figures in American history are always in high demand, and Douglass is a figure whose legacy will continue to inspire for generations to come. The condition of the coin is also a key factor in determining its value. High-quality coins that have been well-preserved are always more valuable than coins that have been circulated and worn. If you happen to find a 2017 Frederick Douglass quarter in uncirculated condition, especially one that has been graded highly by a professional service, you could have a rare and valuable item on your hands. To sum it up, the 2017 Washington quarter dollar featuring Frederick Douglass is more than just a piece of currency. It's a powerful symbol of the struggle for freedom, equality, and justice in America. It's a tribute to a man whose life and work helped shape the nation into what it is today. For collectors, it's a beautiful and meaningful coin that holds both historical and financial value. And for those lucky enough to find an uncirculated version, the value of this quarter can be astonishing, up to $21,000. Yes, $21,000. So, next time you're going through your change or sorting through your coin collection, remember to keep an eye out for this important piece of American history. It could be worth more than you think. Top 5. When it comes to coin collecting, certain pieces stand out for their rarity, design, and historical significance. Among these gems is the 2001 Washington quarter dollar from Kentucky, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. It's part of the 50-state quarters program, a series released by the U.S. Mint to celebrate the unique history and culture of each state. The Kentucky quarter is more than just a piece of currency. It's a snapshot of Kentucky's rich heritage, and for those lucky enough to own one in excellent condition, it holds significant monetary value. Let's dive into the story behind this coin, its design, and why it could be worth a lot more than you might expect. The 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999, was a groundbreaking initiative by the U.S. Mint. The idea was to release a new quarter every 10 weeks, each featuring a unique design representing one of the 50 states. This program was not only a way to celebrate the history and culture of America, but also a brilliant way to engage the public with the concept of coin collecting. Each state's quarter was met with excitement, and people across the country began collecting them avidly, hoping to complete the entire series. Released in 2001, the Kentucky quarter is part of the 5th year of the program. The design on this coin reflects Kentucky's deep ties to history, agriculture, and its famed horse racing tradition. The reverse of the coin features a beautiful portrayal of a thoroughbred racehorse, galloping along with a jockey in full stride, symbolizing Kentucky's legacy as the horse capital of the world. The horse is surrounded by the words, "My Old Kentucky Home," which is a reference to the state's unofficial anthem, written by Stephen Foster in 1853. The design beautifully captures Kentucky's pride in its equine culture, and the coin serves as a reminder of the state's rich agricultural and historical background. But the story doesn't stop there. Kentucky's history as a hub of horse racing goes beyond the famous Kentucky Derby, which is held every year at Churchill Downs in Louisville. The state is home to some of the most prestigious horse farms in the world, and its horses are known for their exceptional speed, stamina, and grace. The state's agricultural roots, particularly its love for thoroughbreds, are what make the Kentucky quarter such a fitting tribute to the state's cultural heritage. Now, let's talk about the value of this remarkable coin. While the Kentucky quarter may seem like a standard 25-cent piece, its value can increase significantly depending on its condition and rarity. As with most coins, the key factors that determine a coin's value include its condition, its rarity, and the demand from collectors. Most of the Kentucky quarters minted in 2001 are still in circulation and are worth their face value of 25 cents. However, if you happen to have one that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be holding on to something much more valuable. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition, meaning they haven't been used in daily transactions and show no signs of wear, are always in higher demand among collectors. This is especially true for coins from the 50-state quarters program, as collectors often look for well-preserved examples of each design. The Kentucky quarter, in particular, is highly sought after due to its beautiful design and its connection to Kentucky's cultural identity. It's one of the more popular coins in the series, and as time goes on, its value continues to rise. So, how much could the 2001 Kentucky quarter actually be worth? While the majority of these coins are worth around 25 cents, there are special, high-quality versions that can fetch a much higher price. If you have an uncirculated version or one that has been professionally graded as being in near-perfect condition, the value can increase dramatically. In fact, certain examples of the 2001 Kentucky quarter have been known to sell for as much as $47,000. Yes, $47,000. This astonishing price is a reflection of the coin's rarity and the demand for high-quality pieces from the 50-state quarters series. The reason behind such a high value lies in a combination of factors. First, the limited number of high-quality Kentucky quarters means that fewer examples remain in pristine condition, making them more desirable to collectors. As the years go by, these coins become increasingly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to acquire them. Second, the design itself has enduring appeal. The thoroughbred horse and the reference to "My Old Kentucky Home" make this coin a beautiful tribute to Kentucky's culture and history, which only increases its desirability. When you combine these factors, rarity, design, and historical significance, it's no wonder that some of these quarters have reached such a high market value. If you happen to come across a 2001 Kentucky quarter in excellent condition, it's definitely worth getting it professionally graded. A high-grade, Uncirculated coin is often evaluated by reputable coin grading services, and the grade it receives will play a significant role in its value. The higher the grade, the more it is worth in the eyes of collectors. If you're lucky enough to find a quarter that has been graded as MS 68 or higher, you could be looking at a coin that's worth significantly more than its face value. In conclusion, the 2001 Washington quarter dollar from Kentucky is more than just a piece of currency. It's a tribute to one of the most iconic states in America, with a design that honors Kentucky's rich history in horse racing and its cultural heritage. While most of these quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, if you're fortunate enough to own a high-quality, uncirculated version, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Some of these coins have been known to sell for as much as $47,000. $47,000. So, the next time you're going through your coin collection or sorting through change, don't overlook the 2001 Kentucky quarter. It could be worth far more than you think.